You see this beautiful cake right here, guys? This is gonna be the cake that's gonna be on the front of my cake cookbook. I just don't know when that book's gonna be ready because I'm working on a different book right now. But I'm making this cake for a very special couple.
This is the Bed Pantry Show.
You're watching the Bear Pantry Show.
Remember Jada went to a wedding early part of May? Well, the couple came from England and they're traveling Route 66 and it goes right by my house. And so they're gonna stop in here tomorrow so we can give them a fancy meal. And I want the cake to look gorgeous. I want it to look like a wedding cake, even though the girl already had her wedding and already had her wedding cake. All right, so let's get into how we make it. I'm using the recipe from this book, The Pantry Laid Bare. A friend just asked me if I'm gonna redo any of these books for Amazon, because you know I'm putting those books on Amazon. I don't think so. I'm gonna keep the 3 books that I have with Morris Cookbooks, and I may even do another book with Morris Cookbooks in the future. Because let me tell you why. Because when I sell these books, I get my money right away. When those books sell on Amazon, they take 60 days to pay me for the stuff that sells through Amazon, and the stuff that sells through like Barnes and Noble and stuff. That's 90 days later for me to get paid. I get paid less than I make, less profits than I make than selling the books like this. So I like having 2 different streams of income, all right? So I'm just gonna keep these books here, and I'm just gonna keep making new books for Amazon. So I have the bread book already. Have you guys picked up your bread book yet? And then I'm working on the Belize cookbook, which is not really the Belize cookbook like I'm saying it, because I'm not gonna stop making or selling the one that I'm selling now, which is called Beans and Rice Volume 2. But you guys know that I'm working on taking down Beans and Rice and Jesus Christ, because that man, you know, he's passed already, that his wife doesn't pay me any royalties. So I'm working on that, and when that gets gone, I want to replace it with something, and I decided I wanted to have like a picture book, a Belize picture book. All right, so let's get into how we make this cake. So I'm doing the recipe from the Tres Leches cake. So it's a sponge that we're going to be doing. You guys can see the cake here already, right? So first of all, we're going to start with the dry ingredients. It's 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, and you have to sift it. In the book, I said sift it 3 times. I'm kind of OCD, and I like sifting. I've liked sifting since I was a little girl, because I used to sift the dirt with the sieve out of the window frame. You know, when it goes bad and you have a little piece of sieve, I would sift the dirt, put it in brown paper bags, and sell. I would have a store all the time, and my little friends would come and we'd have a store. So sift at least 3 times. I sift 6, 8, 10, whatever, however many times I like, all right? So to that, I'm gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Well, first the baking powder, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, not baking soda, but baking powder, and then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Why? Because this is not going to use any butter. You guys know that I always buy salted butter, so I don't add salt to the things that I'm making when I'm using butter, all right? So just sift that together. Well, I didn't really sift the baking powder, just kind of throw it in there, but I sift the flour. Just whisk it all together, set it aside. Now let's work on the wet ingredients, all right? So the wet ingredients are going to be 6 eggs separated. They're going to be separated, but we're going to use all parts of the egg, all right? So we're going to beat the egg whites separately, and we're going to beat the egg yolks separately, all right? So first of all, I start with the whites. Why? Because it takes a little bit longer to beat than the yolks, and also I can just rinse off the beaters, you know, on the faucet without having to do like an intricate wash, and I can reuse it for the yellows. So separate your eggs. I always have 3 bowls. I just gonna crack them like this, and I go back and forth in the shell. If you get any kind of yellow in your middle bowl, don't pour it into the white part. Just scoop out some of that yellow, and you're good to go. So separate them, and then we're gonna use all 6 egg whites with 1/2 cup of the sugar, because it's 1.5 cup of sugar. So it's 1.5 cup of flour and 1.5 cup of sugar. So use the 1/2 cup of sugar to beat with the egg whites, and you're gonna beat that to stiff peaks. And how do you know it's stiff peaks? Like when you do the beaters and you lift it up, it's not gonna like be limp. It's gonna be, yeah, stiff. Or you can also turn the bowl upside down, sometime over your head too, if you trust it, right? So that stiff peaks, set that aside. Now we're gonna deal with the yellows, all right? So put the yellows in a big bowl along with the rest of the sugar. So another the cup of sugar, we're gonna beat that until it's pale yellow. And then at this point, we're gonna add in the vanilla extract, which is 2 teaspoons, and I made the extract from scratch. I'm gonna make a shorts on how we made the extract. I'm just adding to what somebody sent me, and I love my own homemade vanilla extract. And as you guys know, vanilla extract is very expensive in the store. At Costco, it's like $20-something. So buy your vodka. Well, let me not tell you. Go look for the shorts. I'll put the shorts somewhere here if it's up already, all right? So 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and then only 3/4 cup of whole milk. That's it. Did I miss anything? No, that's it. So we're not going to use this recipe anymore because we're not going to do the tres leches part of it. We're not going to do the milk part, but that's the sponge. And all I did was bake it off in, let me show you my pans. Oh, they're dirty. These are 8x2. I think these are 8x2 pans. They're really shallow. I think this is 1.5. 8 by 1.5. And I got those pans, and it came with a plastic thing that you put in the middle of the pan, and then you could pour different colored batter in between the plastic thing, and then remove the plastic thing, put it in the next pan, and then you can have like a marbled type cake. That's what those pans are for. So that's why they're so shallow. So because they have to match the height of the plastic thing, right? So I baked off the cakes for like 30 minutes. Honestly, one went a little bit too long because this one was on the bottom shelf, the middle shelf, and it was a little bit too light in color, and I hope it's not dry. Anyways, 3 cakes, all right? So then I made some simple sugar, not simple sugar, simple syrup. I made some simple syrup by putting 1/2 cup of sugar, regular white sugar, to 1/4 cup of water. So you see the fraction right there? And then I bring it to a boil. It takes 2 minutes. I timed it. It takes 2 minutes to come to a boil. And I put 2 teaspoons of lemon in it, and I squeeze the lemon, right? And so this is our simple syrup. It's still warm, so I'm waiting for this to cool down a little bit more. Let me go wash my hands. Oh, it tastes good though. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna work on the fruits. I wish I had music to play. I can't play YouTube music anymore because you have to sign up for something in YouTube beta or something where you have to split your profits with the people who own the music. And although I don't mind doing that because people work hard on their music, how much are they going to take out of my video? I'm already not getting enough. And even with the shorts, you notice I'm not putting any music with the shorts because they gave me like a copyright warning. And they said they were going to investigate and give me a copyright strike for the music. And the music is in the shorts library. I really need to speak to somebody from the shorts community. My, what do you call them? Not my manager, my... I don't know what that lady's called. I need to talk with her to find out what's going on. What's going on in Dodge? Can't we use that music anymore for shorts? I'm telling Jada to go make me some beats. Oh my God. Whenever Joe ties the bag, that's it. You might as well just rip it. So I'm just going to go ahead and peel an orange, peel a couple of kiwis, peel and dice this mango, and we're going to use strawberries. Oh, these strawberries look tired. Oh, there's better ones back here. Hope I'm not forgetting anything. Do I have blueberries? Do I want to put blueberries? I don't know the answer. Ooh, these are going to be on their way out too. All right, so we're going to wash and peel. So put whatever fruits you like. Whatever fruits are in season. You might want to put peaches, blueberries, raspberries, whatever you like on your own cake. Just put different colors to make it look pretty, all right? We are gonna make a frosting, a whipped frosting. You can go buy Cool Whip if you like. It's just easy to make the whipped frosting. It's 2 cups of heavy cream, and the cream has to be totally cold. And you have to put a metal bowl with the beaters in the freezer and make it cold for at least a half hour before you're gonna make the heavy cream. And then you just pour the heavy cream into the bowl. And then you beat that while adding the sugar. It's a 1/3 cup of sugar. And you can put almond extract too along with vanilla, but I'm just going to put vanilla. And pretty soon your cream is going to look like this, soft and beautiful. And that's what we're going to use to put with the fruits in between the layers and then over the entire cake. Now the reason we have the simple syrup is because these sponge cakes tend to get dry, especially the one that I left for too long. Lord have mercy. I want to see if Jada doesn't want to make that. Can we make that into a tres leches cake too? Or if not tres leches, maybe 2 milks? Maybe condensed and evaporated? What do you think? I didn't try that before. You think it's going to be too soggy? Huh. Do I want to mess with that? I'm going to ask Jada. Alright, so we have another character to add to the video today, guys, because Joe came home from all his errands very hangry, right, baby?
Yeah, they were supposed to cook my meat.
Not me, no me, no me.
Did.
It's not me, baby. It's your daughter.
See why I can't depend on people? You have to depend on yourself.
Sometimes you got to encourage
I'm gonna do like what every say.
yourself.
Hey, like what every say. I'm doing you up to let you down.
Sometimes you got to speak victory during the time. Yes, Jesus. Yes, guys. I checked with the boss, Jada, and she said, let's F it up. Can you guys see I have a bunch of stuff in front of me? Okay. So we're going to do it as leches. Oh, Lord. We're taking this cake over the top. So the first one we're going to take is this one that's overcooked. This dry one. And I'm going to put a little tad of... where's my little spatula? So Joe's making a steak for our first meal. Alright, let's put that down. And this one, we're definitely going to heavy laden it with this milk because I think I overcooked the darn cake. I thought I took it out and I thought it was on top of the stove and I was like, oh, I didn't take out that cake. So use a clean toothpick, not one that you used already in your mouth.
And make it nicer.
Jesus, Lord have mercy. Poke the cake. And then I'm just gonna gently, let me get rid of this whisk. I have some evaporated milk, about a half a can of condensed, and a couple dollops of heavy cream. Normally I use media crema, but I didn't have any because this was flying by the seat of our pants. And used to be I used to use heavy cream though, you know, back in the olden days before I found out about media crema. So I'm just going to drench this cake really well. That fixed the dryness, right, Joe? Mm-hmm. Then I fixed the problem of it being overcooked. That's what you have to do sometimes when you're cooking. You got to really fly by the seat. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man, that's beautiful. Ask Jada if she wants a piece still, Daddy.
You're getting done.
Ask Jada if she wants a piece. We offered her a piece this morning. Don't be a take backer.
Give her anything.
You're like, yeah, big cat bile. I bet you didn't remember no more cat bile, huh?
Yeah.
Harita. So what I'm going to do while this is draining in, I'm going to take a break and eat.
I see the fly was low just now.
The fly? Oh, God, we have a fly in here, guys. Maybe I can't take a break. No, I can't take a break because I can't cover up all these things. I'm just going to go ahead and finish what I'm doing here. I don't even care if the other two cakes don't get none of this milk. I just care about this one because I really feel like I got it too dry. Right, pretty? Did you open an umbrella over that thing?
Oh, see.
Over the meat? Yeah, can you open an umbrella over my meat, please? Because I'm not ready to eat yet.
If you ain't getting done.
What am I doing?
Jada.
Yeah.
Daddy wanted to know, did you want some more, baby?
You don't eat.
Want some steak? It came out looking nice, though. Okay, so while Joe and Jada argue over that steak, I'm going to put some of the simple syrup. Put some on the side too, huh, Jay?
Yeah.
Jada's like, do anything you need to do to make that cake rich, mommy. Anything
We're testing it because if this one turns out good, then we know what to do for Matthew's birthday cake.
And that's July 1st?
Yeah, and Kyle wants to throw leches, so I thought we can go buck wild on that too.
Yes. So we're putting some of the frosting. Keep an eye out for that fly, mama.
I thought I saw him first.
Yeah, you saw him. Be careful as you put it in the layers because you're gonna need a lot for your top, okay? If you don't be careful, you're gonna have to. Somebody need to kill that fly. Oh, I have confidence. The fly killer is here. Jada, the fly killer. You not put that in my way. I'm taping a whole show. You like to come and clutter my counter. The hell? So Jada just go like one in, one out? Like that? You guys see what I'm doing, right? We're just going one in, one out. So how do I open this though? Pull the top off?
Twist the top off. You got it, Mom.
I'm not joking, it's hard. Chiquita. Damn. Okay, someone's gonna have to watch my cake from the fly.
Nice on soft.
You guys, I'm gonna take a break, peel this and come back, alright? So while Jada takes care of, I put some of the pineapple here on it. While Jada takes care of that, I put the, what do you call it? The whipping cream in the fridge. I like how Joe thinks I'm not doing a show. Joe, you can't be having a whole side conversation. Come in at least say hello to the people.
Hello.
That's so rude. Hello. So put some more. I'm kind of pinching. I'm kind of pinching my thing because this don't look like it enough. It's enough when I do the 9x13, right, Jada? Ooh, Jada, look. Look, Jada, look. Just look from there, baby.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, Lord. So we're going to put some more of the milk, right?
Yeah.
The tres leches. Where my thing gone? So you guys get the idea as to what we're doing. Put whatever fruits you like. So I'm going to put another layer of the whipping cream. And some more fruits for the second layer. And I'm going to pause right now because Jada TV going in the room and I don't want no copyright infringement, alright? I'll be back. I'll be back. And just like I thought, guys, the frosting is not enough to put on top of the cake. So note to self, do double the amount, alright? Right now, I'm just going to do half instead of doing 2 cups. So don't do double, do 1.5. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Jada, look.
Looks great.
So what I'm gonna do, oh, in between I did put the simple syrup, alright? On top of the cake itself. Where's my thing again? I'm gonna put some tres leches here. And I'm gonna stick the cake in the fridge. Cover everything up from the fly. Jada thinks she killed the fly, but I'm not sure. Cover up everything, one of those umbrellas, those food umbrella thing. And I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna break my fast and eat. And then when I come back, I would have had more frosting made. I'm just gonna do 1 cup to how much is a half of a third? What that thing still do? Can you see it? 6 tablespoons? No? 2 tablespoons plus 2 teaspoons. That's in my bread book, by the way, that chart. Because the recipe for this calls for 1/3 cup of sugar. I don't have enough of the heavy cream, I don't think, to do a full amount. And I don't know that I need a full amount. Jada, you saw all the stuff I had in here. Do I need that full amount?
No.
A half, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be 1 cup of heavy cream, 2 tablespoons plus 2 teaspoons of white sugar, a little bit of vanilla extract, and I'm just going to make some more whipped frosting because that whipped frosting is enough for when you're doing a 9x13. A 9x13, all right?
It's Mom's Mother's Day gift. Give me.
Can you let me show it to the peoples?
Sure.
Every time something come from Amazon, Joe come in here like he's brand new. You guys bought something? I'm like, the hell? You're not brand new to this?
We are constantly buying things.
Why do you think I'm a whole Amazon influencer? You think Amazon give me that job because we don't buy nothing? Huh? Don't worry about the stuff oozing out, guys, because it's gonna be taken in with the frosting. So just put this simple syrup over everything. That makes sure your cake don't dry out. That's what I heard. I'm not a cake maker. People like to reach out to me and ask me if I could make a cake for their birthday. I don't cater. I'm not even allowed to cater by law. And I won't break the law for nobody. I don't care who it is. So, you guys see what I'm doing? You can do this. Yeah, I was afraid that if I did the full recipe again for the frosting, I would have too much. But I don't think that will be the case. I think I'm going to have to do the rest. Do the rest. But I'm glad I had an opportunity to put the cake in the fridge for a while. I ate and I went to the post office. Then I came back and did this frosting right here. You know what I just thought of, guys? I'm not gonna be able to cut this cake today because I want to present it whole to Jada's friend and her husband when they arrive, right? How am I gonna cut this today? You guys are gonna have to come back on the next video to see what this cake looks like on the inside. And then after all that happens, then I'll change my thumbnail. Man, I hate that I don't have enough. Come on. Let's see. This is a good test though, because I can make all the corrections for the book. Next batch is ready, guys. This one look nice with a couple of blueberries too, huh? Ah! The one I want to go there.
Oh, it's smooth.
Soft, right? If you like what you saw here today, guys, consider watching one of my other videos, right?